Hey there, folks. Rinimt here, and welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Last part, we were doing a whole bunch of investigating. We actually spoke with our client finally, and now we're off to investigate the Meraktis Clinic because we finally have a link to it. Thanks to taking some footprints. Ah, you two again. When will you learn? Look at me however you want. You're not getting in today. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Look at what we have. What's this? Detective Sky. Yesterday was Prosecutor Gavin. Today is Detective Sky. Who are you two? Really? Am I suspicious again? Well, you got the orders. Gotta let you in. Have fun. Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo. Oh, we can just move. Right. Into the clinic. Why is there a whole lot of noodle bowls in here? Oh, so that fish has seen things. June 16th, Meraktis Clinic, reception. Huh, kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it? This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. Place guy up front wasn't so sure. Beyond it being where the victim lived? Looks like the police team's gone home for the day. There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo. Alright, let's examine health today. Clinic reception desk. No one's here, of course. There's a small sign on the counter. Please pay your bill. Remember, we're the ones holding the scalpel. Refill for the effective. Oh gosh, sorry, there's something in my eye. Ah. No, I want to examine the trash can. Nah, I can only examine the bowls. Look at all these bowls. They're from Elton's Noodles. There's Mr. Salty. And I think we figured out something out. I think we have. Mr. Aldoon, must do takeout. That's exactly what I was thinking. All bowls have been washed clean. I think we found our first clue, Trucy. Shoes. There's a single pair of sandals here. Wait, why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of the patients. Or maybe it's a visitor that came to see Dr. Meraktis. You'd think they'd use his house entrance instead of the clinic's entrance in that case. His patient or visitor isn't still here. Why'd they leave without their shoes? I'm gonna take a closer look at these, just in case. Okay. Cute women's sandals. These must be the slippers for the patrons at the clinic. The same as the pair we found, of course. Look, a single pair is missing from the rack here too. And ours had paint on the bottoms. Which means they were taken out here on the night of the murder. Right. Paint's from the hit and run after all. What were a pair of clinic slippers doing in that trash can? And what were they doing at the scene of the hit and run? I can't examine the fish! Or the plant. Oh, door. Look! This door says doctor's office. Think this is the victim's private office? It's not locked. Too bad. Why too bad? I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little bike locks. Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around. That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about. Ah! Apollo! That sound came from behind this door. No one's in there. Let's check it out, Trucy. Break-in! They left through that window. Wait, Apollo! You're too late to catch them now. That must be her experience as a candy snatcher chaser talking. We should tell the police. Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance. You're right. She's better at this than I am. Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now. Books and paper are scattered around the room. Wow, what a mess. This is worse than Daddy's room. The burglar must have left in a hurry. Then the cup on the desk here is lying on its side. Huh? The juice that spilled out of that cup. It's dry. So the messy one wasn't our burglar just now. Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it. Kind of expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken. Broken? Don't you mean burned out? No, our cat burglar must have dropped it. But why is it standing up on the floor like that, then? Hey, look at the cord! Ah, there's a red splotch on the part of the cord. Do you think that's blood? It's a little bright for blood. Almost pinkish? Something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. Over here. This pod plant has seen better days. That doesn't make sense either. What doesn't? Normally, burglars are looking for valuables, right? That's true. That's what I would do if I were a burglar. Why look under a potted plant? Maybe they were looking for the key to the safe. Why do people putting their house keys under plants with the key to a safe? And maybe the burglar was looking for the house keys. Getting nowhere fast. What's these jars? Whoa, what are those? Wells covered with beakers. Eee, something's moving inside that one. You look, Apollo. Hey, look yourself. You can't. Oh. It's a goldfish. Wow, they're all fish. So many kinds. Our design just has a sick sense of humor. What a cute little safe. Looks like a 4-digit lock. Someone's already entered 2 numbers, Apollo. 7, 9... Wait, do you think that burglar just now was trying to open it? I wonder what's inside the safe. Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers? Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9. Maybe there's something in the court record. Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers. I wonder... Okay. Well, I have an idea. I do it, Apollo! What is it? Well... What we have to know is what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to find out what the next 2 numbers are. We can use the fingerprint powder.
Take that!
When you press the buttons, you'd have to touch them. With your finger, right? It would leave print! Leave a print! When you open the safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones, right? So if we can find the buttons with the fingerprints, we'll have the safe code! Not bad, Apollo. Whee! Dust, so much dust. Five and 2. Wow, they can barely hit the 9. Look, you can see the oily finger residues clearly. Look at 7 and 9. Those are... Ah, right. It got smudged because of gloves. Those are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves. Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open the safe. Let's give it a shot. 5, 2. So confirmed. Okay, that was easy. Just looked like 5 and then pressed more. I don't know. It opened. What the heck? This looks like a bullet hole. You can still see the bullet sticking out of it. Why is it in the middle of a safe? Hey, the bullet came out. It's still squished. Not surprising given it was fired into a metal safe. Well, let's go straight behind it, that's for sure. It has been added to our court record. I can't examine the cat! Disappointing. This looks like a medical chart. there's an x-ray in here with it. An x-ray? Can't make heads or tails of it. I can't read the chart either, it's all in medical speak. But the names are easy enough to read. Look, by patient it says walkie-talkie. This is our client's chart, huh? How would this one chart be here in the safe? Let's see, the physician's signature says Hal Meraktis. Eh? What is it, Apollo? Look here where it says who filled the chart. Let's see, there's Alita Toyala. Alita is Walkie's fiancé. That's one Ida too many, Apollo. Never mind that. What's her name doing here? How should I know? So I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic? Odd that she neglected to mention this before now. I'm sure she had her reasons. So Alita Tiolo worked at the Meraktis Clinic. And she had access to walkie... Hold up. Did they just misspell walkie? They just misspelled walkie. Oh. No. No, they just mixed up the I and Y? She access to the walkie-talkie's medical chart. Oh, okay. You got the I and Y wrong, Apollo. I'd be very interested to find out why this chart what this chart says. Who can help us decipher this? Walkie's chart added to the court record. Anything else? No. I think that's everything. Oh, the window. Blech. The window is ajar. That must be how our burglar escaped. I wonder who it was. Maybe it was just a burglar who happened to pick here? Yeah, but there's a patrol car sitting out front. If I were a burglar, I'd come back the next day at least. I'd give it a month myself. More broken obviously needs to break in today. Yeah. Meraktis Clinic. Move. Eldune's house. Is there more there? Looks like I would get prompted for something. Examine. Oh no. Also just go to the... If I just go to the park. This is so tedious to move around sometimes. Kitaki Mansion. No. Oh right, I have to find who can decipher this chart. Can I try? Oh. I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery. Hey, how did you know? You can't fool someone trained in the ways of science. Actually, I was analyzing face prints. Let's ask Detective Sky to help us, Apollo. Present the medical chart. Detective Sky, I was wondering about this. Trissy, wait! What? That's vital evidence there! You can't show her that! That's our secret weapon at tomorrow's trial for sure! Oh, clever Apollo! What did I tell you before? If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, do it quietly. What? Oh, wait, no. What about the shoes? Yes, yes! Did you find something? Well, scientifically speaking, these are a pair of women's sandals. Pretty cute, too. We found them in the lobby at the Meraktis Clinic. Hey, this sandal has a toe mark. A toe mark? You mean a toe print? How'd I do? You can analyze it just like a fingerprint. This food might be a real windfall. Oh, there's one problem. PlayStation doesn't keep a record of toe prints. I won't know whose it is. Guess that would be too much to hope for. Still, it might be useful somehow. Let's analyze it. I bet we eventually have to do that. Like, what if we just compare the two like right now? Okay. What if we go... examine the plant again? No. Move. Clinic. Hickfield Clinic. Ah, the prodigal attorney returns. Oh, welcome, Apollo. Heard you did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something? I could use a little diversion. Detective Sky say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate yourself. Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago, please. I want to know. I need to know. You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I was surprised if you hadn't heard about it. It was all over the news. I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yes, he was only 17 years old at the time. 17 years old? Still high school! He took the bar exam abroad in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know. I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I left to practice forever. That's all. That's all? How could that be all? What do you mean? What about what they were saying about on the news about forged evidence? They said you forged evidence and had your attorney's badge stripped from you. Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the forging attorney himself? How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. What about what happened in my first trial? Did you know since today's trial, there is a single piece of forged evidence talking about the evidence that shouldn't have existed, a naughty magician's trick. I don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence. Maybe I didn't. Doesn't really matter now, does it? But I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Wright. Looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery. For now. If I present the medical records at him, the pressure to be so thoroughly ignored for a change. Okay, nope. Nope. This is where we found your panties, isn't it, Tracy? And I can't thank you enough, Apollo. Oh, thank you for saying thank you. Oh, I'm always polite. It's part of being a performer. You know what Daddy says. Doesn't cost anything to be polite. It could bring you more business. Typical. Just kidding. I really am grateful. Okay. Then story to Reed's doctor's office. That was pretty intense, wasn't it? If we'd gone in there 1 second earlier, we might have met the burglar. But Apollo, what would we have said if we did see them? Can't exactly shout out, "Hey, who are you?" It does lack a certain punch. Let's think of something cool to say for the next time we do meet a burglar. There's a gate between the Kitaki mansion. Look at the nameplate, Kitaki! That's so cool. Short and blunt, like any good gangster. Oh, let's change our name. Oh, so we already had seen this. Bullet? Detective Sky, I was wondering about this. Tracy! What was inside the safe, right? That means the police don't know about it yet. Oh, right! We can use this in the trial tomorrow. Do I have to repeat myself every time? If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, do it more quietly. Lamp? Hey, could you take a look at this lamp? What was broken? Right, strange, isn't it? Really, I break bulbs all the time. My desk is a mess and my lamp is always falling over. Not too bright, huh? Ouch. I still think it's kind of odd. Here's the seat. Detention center. Visitors room. Well, the time of decision is upon us. Which one of our 2 jailbirds do we want to talk to? Excuse me. Both detainees are currently in questioning to corroborate their accounts. Mr. Stickler and Walkie, both of them? Hey, a questioner. I guess we'll be back then. Ah! You know that thing I keep forgetting to do, which is check your dang stuff. Ah! Examine. Hi. Wow, look at that. It's both. I wonder, could this be a print? Why would there be a finger? Oh, you mean a toe print? Good call, Apollo. Now we can analyze it just like a regular print. This could be a vital piece of evidence. Yeah, once I ever remember to do this stuff. Whoa, good enough? Good enough. Hey, I got more text, I guess, but I'm wandering around. Hey, work, that looks like a big toe, maybe? Wow, I feel like the case is solved already. What was next? We have to match the print, right? Right, let's match it. Wait. Detective didn't give us a list of toe prints, Apollo. Oh, good point. Maybe we should ask her. Get some expert advice. I guess so. Not sure she really qualifies as an expert. Okay. Examine. Wow, look at that. That's toe print. Conveniently, the left foot. Hey, Apollo, you think this is... Oh, this could be a toe print. Maybe we can get a print off of this. Let's try that. Here we go again. I always forget to examine these things. Wow, it looks like the one that was on the slipper. I could have told you that. Hey, it worked. That looks like a big toe, maybe? Wait, I mean, it's great that we got the print, but is there such a thing as a listed toe print? Oh, good point. If there is, it's because this guy didn't give it to us, which means we can't match this print. Seems like a good time to ask detective advice. Yeah, good idea. Oh, no, not move. Talk. Now, can I present these to her? Present. These sandals. That's quite a clear print there. Toe print. Yeah, now we don't know whose toe it is. Well, there's a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print off of another shoe, for instance. Oh, right. So if the prints matched, you would know the same person wore both. Is that another shoe worn by the same person? That one right here. I think I just might, actually. Really? I'm beginning to suspect something here. Yeah. I could have done this. I suspected something before we took the toe print. Compare the sample with this other print.
Take that!
This pair of slippers, toe print and all. Ooh, the print on these is nice and clear too. It makes our job easy. Can you analyze it for us? Of course. Hang on. Bingo! Gosh, I'm good. Hey, we were the ones who found the prints. Perfect match. Same person wore these sandals and slippers. Wow, I could have told you that before I even did the prints. I think that's why I was like, just moving on to the chart. Because my brain was like, oh yeah, that's fine. I already got this part figured out. I was afraid of that. All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or do you already know? I can't say. I can't say. Not yet. Well, that's one big step closer to the truth. Okay. Anything to talk about? No. Well, it was something. Move. Agency? No. The clinic? He's gone. Wow, that was a small window to try and get that, wasn't it? Okay. Is the detention center available now, maybe? What's the detention center? Visitors room. Okay. I need water before this. I have to remember the voice. It's been a couple of days since I did it. Don't cry. Angel Daddy's back. And Daddy's? Oh, you again? You always have to announce your entrances like that? Man, man, I'm all in the funk and it's his fault. And I assume his father tried to teach him a lesson and failed, clearly. You two got your work cut out for you straight up. Of course, I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go. Some days I wonder why I do what I do. Guilty verdict. Hey man, you won't see me bugging about 1 or 2 guilty charges? What if you're found guilty of murder? Hey, it's all experience, you feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't give the death penalty, do they? You didn't really do it, did you? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I learned one thing today is that silence speaks louder than words. Your father. Man, my old man is whack! Disappointing, that's what he is. I heard he wants to leave the mob over my dead body! I spent my whole life trying to keep it real, being OG and never stepping down. And my old man wants to go off. Fine, let him. Just leave me out of it. The day I get out of the clinic, that's the day Lead and I start the next generation of the Kentucky family. Please don't talk as those assume you're going to jail. For my sake. I assume I can, like, go on this chart, maybe? Ah, what's that? Some kind of x-ray? Wait. That's right, Walkie, it's yours. Hey, look, I'm smoking nothing. I'll live long, right? I don't think he gets it, Apollo. Ah, take a closer look here, in particular. Where it says nurse. It's signed Alita Tiola. Ah, you lawyers do your homework. So, you met Miss Tiola when you... Yeah, I met her at the clinic, so? Could you tell us a bit about the circumstances of your meeting? Fine, I'll tell you how we met if you want to know that bad. Okay. Bucky and Alita. About half a year ago, I was shot through the little turf war with another family. I was ready to die, sure, but they came in and got me, hauled me off to the docks. Meraktis Clinic? That's where I met her, my fallen angel. You know, Alita Tiola. She was scared of me at first, and turns out, you know what they say, the bad guy always gets the ladies. Right. She was done with that clinic anyhow. I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight gangster style. Guess what she said? What did she say? Come on, give it some thought. She said, real quietly on the down low. Know what I'm saying? I'll leave if you marry me. So that was the proposal. You know it! I was in love right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the op was done and we were out of there. See you later. Bye. About that op. Yeah, didn't go so well after all, did it? I know about the report. It's still in me. Health checkup. This health checkup was the boss's idea, you say? Yeah, can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G, you know what I'm saying? But did you learn about the bullet at that checkup? Yeah? That's when I knew that doctor had to pay. Figured I could get that cat pulled right after I got my revenge. Hey, I'm still living large now, aren't I? Incidentally, had you ever had a health checkup before? Nah, my old man suddenly gets this idea that we all gotta get checkups. Guess he's getting old. Older, I mean. What about... Man, that is so far off the hook, it's off the JG. He's preoccupied with something else. I don't know what Alita's doing. Man, I miss her. Sandals. Walkie, you don't have to recognize these, do you? Hey, sure I do. I was the one who bought them for her. For Miss Tiola. Yeah, a birthday present. She's got mad little feet. Man, so cute, man. So these sandals are hers. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. I could have told you this before we even took the prints. That's why I was thinking like 5 steps ahead. What's up with the funky vibes? Handles updated in the court record. Okay, he doesn't care about that. I bet. Okay, now do I go back to Emma? A little faster way to do this. Present the shoes. Well, if the prints on these slippers and the sandals match, which they do, it means that the same person was wearing them. You know, I thought that's what it might be. It's just amazing. It is, isn't it? I've never felt so alive. And all the silence, this is a major lead. Now what? I'm not examined. June 16th, Eldune's house. Mr. Eldune! We've been looking all over for you. What's the matter, Juicy Doll? Apollo, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice. I suppose he is a doctor still. My mic's not picking it up, is it? Mr. Eldune, is everything okay? I'm just so happy. I just thought a doctor next to Dumper. Good. Mr. Eldune. Aha! I was thinking a clinic doctor. But, yeah. Mr. Eldune, could you take a look at this? A medical chart? Hey, you shouldn't go around taking these from clinics. Why the sudden silence, Mr. Eldune? What? What's going on here? That's what we want to know. That chart belongs to my client. He's on trial on suspicion of murder. On trial? That's crazy! You can't put him on trial. He's ABD. ABD? Oh, but Dad, he's not gonna pearly gaze and someone's about to answer. Can you tell us why? Ah! Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. You listen up good now, son. No way, it's like he's a completely different person. Walkie's chart. Well, according to this chart, this walkie-talkie feller is not doing so well. He's got a bullet right straight up beside his heart. That's right. Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation is already finished. But you can still see that bullet stuck in there. Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it? Well, about the only reason I can think of is it was too tricky to operate on. What? That bullet's snug as a bug there next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap of metal's just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters to either side and there'd be some serious bleeding going on there. Not something your average doc be eager to fail with. You mean? It took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. Take more than a miracle to take it out. Take a magician. I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet. Curse with the heart pumping and lungs working. That bullet's on the move. And give him another half a year tops. Walkie's operation was already half a year ago. That's why I'm saying you're out of time. This kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be on the operating table. Hey, just great. Meraktis' dilemma. How could Dr. Meraktis do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave that bullet in there? I got a pretty good idea of how he felt. Emergency operation. He's got the kid's chest open on the table. He finds that bullet. It's despair right there, Trucy doll. Cold despair. Despair. About the only thing he could do is sew the boy back up. It was exactly the situation to admit he couldn't take it out. The Kitakis. You bet. This kid's their only son, I hear. So he skips the operation, walking back on the street, living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold. How awful. And which doctor would they take him to? Meraktis. He's got enough ties to him, he could probably cover up the truth of what happened. That's just horrible! He left Walkie to die! There's a darkness in this world, Juicy Doll, waiting hungry. Compared to it, these gangs of turf wars are like kid games. When you're up against real evil, well, it don't matter if you're weak or strong. It'll take you all the same. You were a surgeon, right, Miss Rodin? You could operate on Walkie, couldn't you? I wish. What? I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even the whole world. So Walkie. He's real lucky to be alive even now. No! There's only one problem. Apollo? This chart. Look at the nurse section. Alita Tiala. That's right! This operation was how they met. Yeah, the problem is, she knew. She knew about Walkie's condition, guaranteed. Ah! Why didn't she ever tell him? Doesn't make sense. She wanted the fortune. She would marry, he would die, and she would get the fortune. She knew her patient was in serious danger. I think she wanted to get that second operation before getting engaged. What was she thinking? Apollo? What are you thinking, Alita Tiala? To be continued! That's actually a good point. Well, I've done some cutting, but I was like, what the heck do I do? Well, I guess we will call it good there. We will head into trial day 2 next time. So thank you for watching. I mean, I already said, like, it's obvious why she would want to not tell him. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps to keep being content like this and more. Find links for that in the description below, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye! Also thank you Capcom Creators for the code.